Shark was still attacking him.
The great white shark, the most frightening man-eater in the world, is one of the largest sharks in the world, have been misjudged as a man-eater but in reality are not predators of man. Great white sharks live in cool coastal waters. They can be found hunting elephant seal haulette areas, southern Mexico, Newfoundland, Florida, and South African waters. The ampulla lorenzini are electrical receptors found in all of the shark's inside out snout that are extremely sensitive to electrofields, and that's how the shark detects the prey. Even the tiniest amount of electric fields has to be checked out. There's even more. Why? Because the shark's teeth are kind of spears behind and they're just waiting for them to be replaced. The teeth are not embedded in sockets like we have with mammals, but are actually connected to a substance on our fingernails, and the tissues are going inside out of the jaws. The process are continuously, and as the process goes, the teeth will eventually fall out. Sharks are made out of cartilage including rays and skates, but there is one big problem. We cannot study their evolution. When animals die, unlike bony fishes, their bodies are rarely fossilized. So how do we ever know about their evolution? Fortunately, there's one hard structure that makes lots of them. Everything we studied so far, we examined their teeth, how they eat, and how big they can get. This is Megalodon, weighing about 100 tons and about 20 meters. Megalodon simply means big tooth. Just like a serrated teeth of a great white, these are used for slicing, not chewing. So the Megalodon and the great white have evolved from the digestion system that could digest big chunks of food. Great white sharks are apex predators, meaning they are on top of the food chain, and what's interesting is that for a seal it is a delicacy. For a human being it tastes like lima beans. They feel about humans the way humans feel about lima beans. That's because they are curious like cats, have great eyesight, and the ampulla of Lorenzini prompts them to taste other things, including boats. That means anything releasing electrical discharge has to be checked out. At a first glance, this weak jaw arrangement, where the upper jaw is hanging loosely, seems to offer a few benefits, whereas the croc's jaw, which is molded in the skull, results to have a much powerful bite. But hanging freely has its advantages too. When it opens its mouth, the jaw can be thrust forward, enlarging the size of its bite, therefore eating huge chunks of flesh. The prehistoric-looking goblin shark has taken the advantage to the extreme. While many people think that the shark is a man-eater, the hunter becomes the hunted. The IUCN has marked the shark as vulnerable, and scientists are sure that these sharks are disappearing slowly. These sharks are being targeted for their teeth and for their fins to make shark fin soup, one of the main threats to sharks. However, there are countries that is protecting this type of species, including South Africa, US, and Israel. They're also propaganding people to stop fishing for these sharks. They're also organizing to stop fishing for these sharks too. Other forms including exhibition research, tagging, and great white shark genetics.